Yo, excuse me. What is up, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. I feel like I've got a brand new camera angle, but I think I've just positioned my webcam in a slightly different position. I'm kind of digging this, how it's kind of down at an angle. It feels kind of almost intimate. But I think it's because from last Sunday's stream, actually, I put the camera sort of facing my monitor because I was watching the PlayStation Showcase. I think that's what it's called, a State of Play. Wherever it was awful. Um, but yeah, so I moved my webcam slightly and it's now in this position. But we're going to be playing Crysis 2 today. Oh, just click to check my stream was working, so if you did hear a bit of an echo, I do apologize. So yeah, we're going to be playing Crysis. 2, and I'm saying this on Crysis 2. I'll just switch the thing over so people can see. I'm actually on Call of Duty, which I probably shouldn't be on. I saw there was... Yeah, continue. We don't want the unclaimed items. I saw there was some items that you could actually get for free that look pretty cool. I think it's to do because I think it's Pride Month, so they've done like a Pride package. And I don't play Call of Duty anymore, but I figure if it's just like a free skin, you may as well just grab it if it's free, right? I'm just trying to see where it is because I just kind of wanted to claim it at the start. Okay, that's a merc shop. Where's the free stuff, eh? Oh, there's a gift pack here. I don't think that's it. Maybe I'll have to investigate a different time. Oh wait, here we go. Nice. Yeah. Look, this looks pretty cool. No, it's like gun camos and things like that. Not like I've played COD I've not played COD in so long. This looks so weird as well. Don't worry, chat. I'm not playing COD for real. I'm just seeing what the camos look like. So I thought it'd be a little bit interesting. Yo, Troy, what's up? Welcome to the stream today. I promise we'll be going on to the platinum for Crysis 2 in a moment. I just wanted to see what these camos look like. As you can probably tell, I've not been... The MCW, that's a very old gun. I've not been in COD in a very long time. Yeah, you don't need to tell me how to play the game. Oh, here we go. Okay, maybe they look a little bit better in person. It kind of just looks like children's glitter. Oh well. I'm sure like the in person they'll look a bit better when you're playing in the range and stuff. But sort of like on that it kind of just looks like you've literally just slaps. I know they're like glitter camos, but it looked quite, I don't know, quite weird. I feel like there's something like growing up in my childhood that looked very similar to that color. I just can't put my finger on it. How's your day been today, Troy? Are you starting your day out? Where are you watching from? Aiden, what's up? Welcome. How you doing on this lovely Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. How's it going?
Achieved with CryEngine.
So, we're definitely over halfway in this game, I think. I'm just a bit unsure if there's 18 chapter or missions or not. It was really confusing how they sort of do their chapters. It's like there's 6 levels for the trophy, but I think it breaks up into a lot more. I do also just need to get the collectible guide thingy-majiggy up because that would also be quite beneficial for me to watch. Okay, let's just resume this. I should have resumed this a long time ago actually because the things take quite a long time to load in. Okay, so in this mission, Train to Catch, there's actually a speeding ticket that we need to get. I'm hoping it's near the start of the mission. Like the collectibles so far in this game haven't actually been that painful. There's like over 100, which is, I think there's over, no, 66, sorry. There's 66 collectibles, which is a fair amount, but you don't actually need to get them all, which is probably the thing I like about this game is that you don't have to do all of the collectibles, which is fucking awesome, because there's nothing worse than being stuck on a collectible grind. Cool. Oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC grind. Is that like much? Like, do you have to do a lot of grinding for the AC Odyssey DLC? I have to say, Origins and Odyssey I really enjoyed. I feel like Odyssey was a bit too long, but I still wouldn't sort of like say it was a bad game. I really enjoyed them games, but I've not had a chance to play the DLC, unfortunately. I I've said it a few times in various sort of like streams that I've been on, but I just don't really care for DLC. I think what if there's a game, complete the game, and the story should probably be finished within the game. I think it was the Spider-Man games I was talking about. I just didn't bother with the DLC. But yeah, the Crysis 1 was awful. If you've been subscribed to the channel for quite some time, we've streamed the first game a number of months ago, and then oh my goodness, and then we also made a video as well, and in that video of the first Crysis Platinum, there we go, nice speeding ticket, that's a collectible. The first Crysis that we played was just it was fucking awful, man. There was so many like bugs in it. It just felt so clunky as well, and I don't know. I feel like it's just a game of it's or the first game anyway. It was just an example of a sign of the times, like the game was a bit janky, but for most games that came out at that time, they just were janky. Do you know what I mean? This game, I don't actually know when it was released. I'm going to assume it must have been like 2013 or 14. 'Cause it's oh my god, can you not? Is that leaving? Yeah, okay, yeah, you go away. So yeah, like the first one just wasn't the best, but this one's definitely a lot better. It plays a lot better, but I just don't really understand the story, which is it's a bit shit really. Because is there something above me? There are so many enemies as well. Like so many. I don't know if I can just like run through this or not. What is there some? Oh, it is in the air. Right, we're gonna have to. Do we have to take that? I can't tell if it. Yeah, look, it goes. I don't want to waste ammo on it if it's just gonna disappear. Oh fuck it! It keeps coming back. Let's see if we can get it in one shot. Okay, we did not get it in one shot. This could be a little bit problematic actually, because we did waste one of our bits of ammo. But I think those are soldiers fighting with us behind me, I hope. Alright, let's just push through. Goodness, get the health up. Alright, what do we need to go through? Right, I just saw you drop down. Don't try and run away. Don't try and run away. My goodness, the aiming. Oh, I wonder if there's anything in this shipping container actually. Yeah. It's just grenades, but that's okay, right? Take a breather in here. How's everybody's weekend? Did anybody did people get up to much for the weekend? I had quite a busy one myself, and I feel like I kind of got a little bit ill as well, so if I sound a little bit funny, I mean I always sound funny, but a bit funnier to usual, it's because I've kind of got a bit of a sore throat. Like on Saturday we woke up and oh, for some reason the lights on the timer. Yeah, on Saturday we woke up and I just felt like really kind of like overtired, if that's a word, more tired than usual. It was like an early start, and then just felt like really kind of bad, but I was like, oh, it's like we've been up really early, like we went into London, kind of we met some friends, and it was like sort of, I don't know, your social battery is like kind of, I say exhausting, not in a bad way, but like sometimes when you do go out and like meet people and do like active things, it does kind of make you a bit tired. So like that happened, I was like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. But then like on Sunday I just woke up and felt so bad, like my throat was gone, my nose was gone, but today I'm a little bit better. So there's 7 DLCs for Odyssey, fucking hell. I mean, is there something up? Or is it behind me? Is it in front? Oh, it's in front of me. Oh no. Is there something like stuck in the building? Like up a little bit? That was really weird. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think of like, it would make sense that there's a lot of DLC for Odyssey. I just feel like all of the like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, I just feel like there's just lots of DLC regardless. Just because like the scope of the game is so, or the games are so big. Did you manage to like pick up the DLC quite cheaply, like on a season pass deal or something? Because I think that's the other thing that really frustrates me with DLC is that it costs so much money. It's like you end up paying like pretty much another game's worth for DLC, which could be quite frustrating as well. Ooh, I better put my armor on. It's been a few days since I've played. Okay, so give me a break. I've been playing Battlefield Hardline, and I've also been playing Battlefield 5 multiplayer, just grinding out some achievements on that. I'm hoping by the end of this week we can... Oh nice, we got some credits there. I'm hoping we can start Crysis 3, but last week I was informed that the game may suck a little bit. So I have to make my own judgment, but it seems like the collectibles in Crysis 3 are a bit of a pain. Not giving a break. Yeah, you mean like me not having a break with being ill, or? Yeah, I mean the grind don't stop. I like the way as well. Like, let's be real. Like, if you're ill, like I still went into work. I work remotely, but like I still work today. The thing with me as well is I'm never gonna not turn up to something, like unless I physically can't, like unless it's really bad. And as well, like even when you're sick, like when you took sick days at school, like very rarely, right, would you like take a sick day but not play your computer or like games console. Like I would always end up playing my games console despite being off sick, unless like my mom was like, no, you like physically can't, like. But like after a bit, you could always like end up sneaking onto your console. Hopefully my mum's not watching. But yeah, like you just end up playing it when like you pull a sickie, unless like you're generally sick with like a really bad headache or something, or migraine. Yeah, like as well, if I wasn't gonna stream, I'll be playing games anyway, so it's like just stream. If I can't talk, I'm sure people will understand. If only I knew like sign language, I could sign while playing. Cool, where do we need to go? It's a bit concerning that I've not had a checkpoint, so I'm actually kind of shitting it if I do die. Which I tend to goober things up quite a lot, but let's go through here. You brought a time savers to upgrade your ship. Are you gonna be able to grind? Yeah, this is the problem with a lot of things. It's like you do end up grinding, unfortunately, which can be quite sucky. Oh, actually, I think there's a collectible in this building. I completely forgot about the collectibles. Oh, good, thank goodness I looked over to the guide I've got up. I think it's in this building actually, because that would have been a bit frustrating if we missed that. Oh yeah, look, just on the desk here, there's a souvenir. Okay, and there's also another missable trophy in here actually to scan all of the books in this man's library. So I think we need to go upstairs actually. I think we need to go upstairs. Okay, right. I think we're in the right area. So we go through here, we go to the right. I don't understand what the scan tool is. Okay, I think we just... Oh. Literary agent. Scan all of Richard Morgan's book in the NY Public Library. That trophy sounded like it would be a lot harder. Like, we're in an entire library. Surely there are more books, but I'll take it. That's a trophy. Cool. Are there any more collectibles? That's crazy. That was such an easy trophy, man. What the heck? Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, trophy pop. Can we get some W's in the chat? I've definitely missed it to hit the overlay of of the clip. We won't do it, but the next trophy we pop, we'll get some W's going. Okay, can we go through here? I can't believe this. Oh, it disappeared. I can't believe how cheap Resident Evil 4 is, by the way, chat. It's like £35 or 45 for like the gold edition. Yeah, Troy's got the W's in the chat. Let's go. Oh, this sounds like it could be quite problematic. Have we got grenades? Yeet one down. Oh, they're quite clever. They're right. Oh, what the? Wow, the camouflage on that one was quite good, actually. I say camouflage, they're just in a tree. It's not really it's like, no, camouflage is like where you actually blend in. They were just hidden. Or is that the definition of camouflage? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, so Resident Evil 4 is dirt cheap. Like £35, but did it came out, did it come out this year or, no, last year, right? At some point? Like it's been out 4 to 6 months, I'd say. Like it's been out a reasonable, whoa. Welcome to the party, pal. Like it's been out a reasonable amount of time, but I still thought it would have held its, oh my goodness. I thought it would have held its value a bit more. Because just seeing how cheap it is, like I was saying, I think I was chatting to Nostromo on our Sunday stream, like with the Silent Hill announcement, I was talking about like Resident Evil, because we thought that Resident Evil 9 was going to be announced at the PlayStation Showcase. And I was like, oh, like, I've not played 4, but I probably should, because I've enjoyed like 2 and 3 remakes. And the only thing that put me off from playing 4 was the sort of like platinum, go for the platinum on it, because it looked, in all honesty, like it did look quite difficult, and I don't really play Resident Evil or survival horror games all that often. Sort of like RE2 Remake was like my first kind of modern experience playing a horror game like that. So like I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to it, and it does take me some time to get through them, but like I've enjoyed my time. Oh fucking hell, they hurt. I thoroughly enjoyed my time when playing them. Okay, this is, oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the Resident Evil games. I was like, I'd probably enjoy 4. Like obviously it's a little bit more difficult. It's kind of like less zombies and more like just more supernatural shit. And I've kind of got out of the, I look like I'm sitting so weird as well from this camera angle. I promise you I'm relaxed. Like when it, was he just teabagging something? Jeez. What have you killed? Is the platinum not too bad, or just like the game itself? Oh no, poor guy. Oh, because yeah, I'm kind of out of my platinum phase, right? I've done it, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna play games that I actually enjoy playing. And I always say that to people, and I always say like, if you're gonna play a game, just play it because you enjoy it. Don't do it like for no other reason. Like if you enjoy the game, then good. But I'm actually like sticking to it now. So there's a game called The Last Stand, which is, I think it derives from a Flash game, like a zombie Flash game, right? And I picked up like a PS4, like the PS4 copy, but for some strange reason, it it just kept crashing. Like my save kept getting corrupted. So I've popped a few trophies, and I was like, the game doesn't play bad, okay? Like it plays okay, but it is a bit janky. And that's the the problem I had with the first Crysis game was it was just a janky mess. Um, so I was like, oh, like maybe I could get through this learning curve. Like I'll give it like an hour or so, and it just kept crashing, and it kept like corrupting like data. So I was like, oh well, I'm just not gonna. Okay, that looks like that's a good gun. Give me. Okay, it's a pretty big gun. Yeah, so I was like, I'll give a. Well, I'll give it a chance, but it has got a PlayStation 5 version. But the only reason why I was playing the PS4 version of like the Last Stand, what's it called? Last Stand Aftermath. This game here, I've popped 6 out of 36 trophies, and like the save file just keeps getting corrupted. And the reason why I was going for it is because there's only 18 people in the world that have the platinum. So I was like, it's such a good video idea. But then, and as well, I checked on PlayStation profiles and I saw like there was recent players that popped it. So I don't really know how they've gotten around the. Oh, I shouldn't have gone out of cover there. That was a bit silly. But I don't know how they got around the like the save corruption stuff. But that's a game where I'm just like, just put it down. If I want to go back to it, I'll go back to it. It's not worth like sweating over. You know what I mean? Like I'll just enjoy something that doesn't crash. So I may just like saying that with like the new mentality that I've got. I'll probably. Oh, I don't want C4. I probably will give Resident Evil 4 a chance, and if the platinum isn't too bad as well, I could maybe be tempted to do that. It's just like I'm conscious you'll probably need to do a lot of runs on it, and the way that I played Resident Evil 2, because I was such a noob, it did take me quite a long time, like with a lot of runs to do it. So I think if I was going to go for the platinum, I'd probably just segment it to like playing a bit and then just leaving it and then coming back to it. Because as well, I feel like people. Oh my god, can you? I feel like people that love Resident Evil 4 so much, they just love playing it over and over again. So I'm hoping that if I was to play it, I would just get that kind of like bug inside of me. I'm conscious that there's bugs in the game that infect people, but I'm kind of hoping that I kind of get that inside of me to be like, oh yeah, I really want to just replay this game, and like the platinum will just be a breeze. Oh, Firewalker, what's that? Oh, assist the evacuation. Trophy pop. W is in the chat. Because as well, I've played like a bit of Resident Evil 7, the one in the house with like the family, and I can't lie, I got a little bit too scared to stop playing it. But like, I did enjoy what I played of it, so it could be something to go back and revisit. And it's I'm sure as well I'd really enjoy Resident Evil 8 Village. It's just like that modern kind of style of game that I quite like. It works for me quite well. This is well. I forgot to normally pin the message of can we get 5 likes today. Oh, another trophy, Evolution. Complete 12 lessons levels on veteran difficulty. Nice. Oh, Medal of Honor. Complete 12 levels on Super Soldier difficulty. So that is proof that I am playing this on the hardest difficulty. I just make it look so easy. See, this is a really weirdly structured trophy list as well, right? Because there was a trophy for completing 6 levels, and then there's one for completing 12. And then I guess the next checkpoint trophy is for just completing the game. So what's that going to be, like in another 6? That would make sense if we've done 12. That would take us up to 18. Quick maths. And then we've got like 4 of these, like kind of midway through trophies. Just a really weird trophy list. I just thought they would sort of, I don't know, you'd have more, if that makes sense, like more trophy pops to signify you completing things, but it is what it is. So this trophy here, Stealth Assassin, could prove to be a bit of an interesting one as well. Yeah. See, I do I wanna play Crysis 3 back to back? I'm just thinking in I know burnout is such a silly term to throw around, but I like if I know that it's not going to be the greatest game and I've just played a game that's been okay so far for the most part, I don't know if I want to uh, sort of go straight into it. I don't know. Chat, do you want to see Crysis 3 straight away, or should we try and play a different game afterwards? Just trying to think of what we could play as well. I've got the... Is it Jedi... Oh, where's it gone? I did have the Jedi Survivor. Oh yeah, Jedi Survivor. I've got that I want to play through. Don't think I'm too fussed about doing the platinum on it, but it's just a game to play through for fun. I'm working on like the Battlefield games as well. I need to do like all of the campaigns for those, but I'm not too sure. Let's just go invisible. Okay. Oh, do we have to go out anyway? Do we have to go out anyway? What gate? What gate does it want? It's the gate at the end, right? Surely. How am I meant to... This is the other critique that I have of this game, okay? Is that it doesn't tell you what it wants you to do. Oh, okay. Oh, well, we really lifted that gate, didn't we? Tried to get a stealth kill there, which didn't work. Yeah, because as well, I guess the first Crysis game isn't gonna be platinum, like it's quite far down my platinum list. But I kind of wanted to just have a bit of like consistency. So like it went Crysis 2, then Crysis 3, and it's the same with the Battlefield games. I'm gonna try and pop them in chronological order. It's such a minor thing. It's more probably just an just an OCD thing. But I don't know. I have a think about whether I want to do Crysis back to back. I may always just play. I can just rotate another game in the middle, so we're playing Crysis alongside something else potentially. So I feel like that game could be a tad longer than this game because this like we've blitzed through this fairly quickly. I'd like to think. Oh wait, do we have to keep going up? Yeah. Cause this is stream number 5, is it? I think. I hope I renamed the stream correctly. I hope I changed it. It's either it's stream like 5, I think, and we've probably played for like an hour and a half to 2 hours on most streams. So, oh, see, it's the end, no problem. So yeah, I'm just thinking like we've made quite good time on this. Is it? Can they let me out? Oh, thank you. These are detonators that we need, or do we have to go to the end to get them? I've probably got... Oh goodness. This is a silly choice. A very silly choice. Right, there's one sniping there. What is with these enemies? The AI is quite smart, you know. Cool. Oh wait, there's still one to the... Oh no, there's still some ahead as well. Oh, was that meant to happen? What even is this gun? Is it just a grenade launcher? Pretty shit, isn't it? I'm sure it could provide useful, but I don't think this is probably the time to have it. And as well, in terms of... Yeah, it probably would be a good gun to have, but it's not worth holding on to, I don't think. I ideally want to pick something else up if there is some... Yeah, I can see some other guns there to the right. Let me just get rid of this. And then pick up... Yeah, that'll do. Oh no, give me my big gun. What about... There we go. Cool. Bit of quick scoping. I hit the dirtiest quick scope on Battlefield 5 on Friday, right? So I need to level up all of the classes in Battlefield to like 100k points, which is, I'd say, an awful grind. It's not the worst, right? I'm just not very good at Battlefield. I do enjoy playing them now, just because they play like a little bit slower than like COD. So it's a cool change of pace. But I'm not very good with snipers, and I've been trying to level up the recon class, which is the sniper one, if you couldn't already guess. And yeah, it's been interesting. And I need to get 100k points, so I'm kind of like playing quite aggressively for a sniper, which doesn't make the most sense, but doing it anyway. And I was just rushing a flag capture. I think, is it Conquest that you do the flags? And I honestly hit the craziest like quick scope from a fairly close range as well. And I was like, is that me? And then proceeded to just be shit for the rest of the game. But, you know, I got a cool clip. Oh, nice, checkpoint. Okay, I'm probably going to want to back up here. Ah, something was stuck on me there. It wasn't letting me move back. Oh, it's the box. Something wasn't letting me move back. Just trying to think where I need to go. Do you think I could rush through this? Oh, I'm just thinking as well. There's a collectible in this area, I think. Okay, right, no, I think it's this next section to the left. I think it's this section through here. And the speed camera should be on the left. Oh, here we go, yeah. So I just need to run at this camera. Nice. Speeding ticket received. So we need to do one more speeding ticket collectible, and then we will get a trophy for that. In terms of souvenirs, we still need to get 6 more. So 1 more in each mission, pretty much. Which isn't too bad, which isn't the worst. Okay, right, and the collectible is just in our location. See, this is as well, right? That sometimes I say you don't need to... Whatever. You don't need to play the game properly, right? You can just skip through things and it just works completely fine. And this just applies for real life as well. You can just skip your way through life and things are mostly okay. Oh. You should not listen to my advice. I don't understand why there are so many behind me, but do not listen to me. I take it all back. Alright, let me just... I was actually trying to look at the the next collectible. I was letting like the video run out. All right, cool. I can pause it there because I did this last time on the stream the other day, and okay, we just need to keep moving forward. I did this on a stream the other day, right? And I was saying something, and I just paused. I was like, "Oh, like this is a safe area. Like I've done everything, and it should have been a safe area." Then just out of nowhere, an enemy spawned and just absolutely obliterated me. Okay. All right.
That's it. Green on one. Two more.
Is this on the same floor? I'm assuming things are going to start spawning, right? It can't be this easy.
Green on two. One more to go. Come on, man.
Could never be this easy. It can't be this easy. There's going to be loads down here, right? Okay. We'll probably have to fight our way out. That would make more sense.
That's it. Green across. Get the hell out of there, man.
Alright, where's the way out? Oh wait, it says oh wait. Ah! Knew it. Knew it. Knew it.
Alcatraz. You've got squid in the building. Get out of there.
Do you think it's going to be one of them ones where if I just escape, I'm fine? Knew it. Knew it. Okay. Now I just need to cheese my way forward. Oh. Okay. Oh, that wasn't good, that wasn't good, that wasn't good, that was not good. Ah. That was very unfortunate because we just did like the landing thing, which kind of screwed us a little bit. Because we'd done like the landing animation. If not, I'm confident we could have ran through that. Oh, you just preloaded Destiny 2, the final shape. Ready to finally end 10 years of your life. Has Destiny 2 been out for 10 years? Wow. I really want to get the platinum for Destiny 1 and also 2. I'm quite close on the first Destiny game. And then like the second one is just need to like just play it through. I know as well with PlayStation Plus I've managed to get like a lot of the expansion packs for free as well. Do you have the platinum, Aiden, for Destiny 2? I'm assuming if you've played it for 10 years you'd probably be super close, right? Just from natural progression. Destiny 2 for 7. Okay. I think I may actually want to slow play this. Don't think we can outrun our problems this way. Oh, you got the platinum, nice. Is it quite a rare platinum to get? I can imagine it'd be quite a rare one to have. He's above or below. Oh. Okay. That hasn't killed it, or that has killed it? What has that done? Has that not even killed it? Probably not worth me wasting all of my ammo there, but luckily there's ammo here. Oh, I'm just getting inside here. Yeah, I think some games that me and Castroma are going to try and platinum at some point is the Destiny games. I think like the 10-year anniversary is this September for Destiny 1 maybe? Or at least for his first platinum or trophy pop. So I mean, I don't know if I'd make content on it. I think I'd definitely stream it. It's just kind of games that I'd want to have in my own personal collection. And also the Division 2. It'd be really good to go back and get the platinum for that, because I really enjoyed the first Division game, platinumed it, and then got the second one, and just I think that the friend I played it with didn't get the second one, or like we just didn't get into playing it together, which was just a bit sad. So yeah. Yeah, September's the 10th, yeah. So is that it for Destiny 2 then? Is that the game like finito now? Like finished? Or is there gonna be more DLC that creeps out of the woodwork somehow? So it wants me to get into this building, does it? Just trying to think how. Okay, that's actually a pretty easy way to get into the building, not gonna lie. Is this the... Just trying to work out... Oh! Good thing I have my armor on there. Just trying to work out where to go. Yeah, this definitely has to be the right way. Nice, and keep getting content. The final shape is just the end of the Light versus Dark saga. If there are rumors in Lake, true Destiny 3 isn't far away. Okay, I see. I see. I actually saw a video talking about Destiny 2, right? And it was saying that you can't actually play the original story of it anymore. Or like the original expansion or something. Like even if people have paid for it, they can't play it. And it was something to do with like the... Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh no. It was something to do with the back end of the... I don't know what it was, like the files just bloated out the game, so it was like really high in gigabytes. So they just decided to remove it. You may probably know more on that, Aiden, than I do, but it was kind of like a passing comment in like a video that I was watching talking about loads of other games. And yeah, which I find pretty interesting. You kind of got Sunset a few years ago, yeah. Just, yeah. It's just crazy to think of. Like, you just think that they're just, I don't know, not really care about the game size. Like, if you've not seen Call of Duty, you know, the size of that. But... I don't know, does like, I mean, I will be a new player going to play it, technically, when I start, because I think I've only got like 1 or 2 trophies. Does it really affect things that much by having that content sunsetted? Is that the right term? Because I guess if I really cared about like the lore and stuff, I could probably just watch a YouTube video on it. Yeah, no, yeah. I think because I'm used to COD being so big, I'd be like, oh, well, fair enough. Like, if I really like the game, I'd probably just accept the file size. But at the same time, like, I do roll my eyes with how big COD is sometimes. Because I even, like, at the start of this stream, I don't know if you saw, I was... Fuck's sake, that is so not nice. Like, at the start of this stream, COD dropped, like, a free camo pack. So, like, I literally re-downloaded 160-something gigabytes just to claim this, like, free camo pack. Because I was like, there's no doubt that I'm going to be playing COD in the future. Okay, you can get all the trophies, nice. But no, I was just saying, like, in terms of the story, like, if they have gotten rid of, like, is it the stuff that you can't play, is it that vital to understanding the game, or does it just not matter? I feel like Destiny's a game that you can kind of just pick up wherever and it will still be fun and, I don't know. Don't want to say make sense. I don't want to take away from the Destiny story, but I can't imagine it's... Obviously there is a story, but I feel like people probably play it just because it's good, if that makes any sense. Like, I remember playing the first Destiny, what's shooting me? And I didn't really know, maybe I did at the time, but I can't remember what the story for Destiny 1 was actually about. I just really enjoyed like replaying the same stuff. Maybe it was 'cause I was younger and I didn't understand the story as much. Has this got the... Yeah, there we go, some credits. Cool. That's a mission done.
This is Barkley to all Terminus fire teams. Evacuation.
Okay, I mean, it's good to know that it doesn't really affect the grand scheme of things. I mean, I guess as well, they wouldn't have removed the content if it was that vital to the game as well, I guess.
Bravo company to assist. I want armed escort details for each train. Alpha and Echo.
Yeah, I get it. It's probably, yeah.
The upper levels and
Just focused on the new stuff, the things that are relevant for the story. Yeah, that makes sense.
smooth and fast, gentlemen. We leave no one behind.
Okay, how long's the loading time going to be for this? What's the file size right now, Aidan, for Destiny 2? How much did you have to sort of preload or download for it? If it's under 100 gigs, I'll be impressed. I reckon it's going to be like 60 to 70 gigabytes all in. That's my prediction.
Locate Colonel Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, companies do love making money, and there is no better way to make money than by releasing content that's old. So you could be on something there, Aiden. If anybody from Bungie is in the stream, you should probably sign this man up. He knows what he's talking about.
Identify yourself. Stand down. Stand down. He's a Marine. Dr. Gould says it's Alcatraz. Gould. Goddamn.
40 gig for the preload ain't too bad.
Stand down. Let him through.
It's really weird how updates works. It's like, well, for COD at least, I know from downloading COD updates, they can be quite large, but then they just kind of like merge into the overall,
The hell happened?
just merges into the overall file size, so you don't actually notice it. It's really weird. It's like it needs you to have the 40 gigabytes free space if you're running low on storage, but then when it is installed, it almost like deletes itself. It's really strange. See, I'm quite surprised that Destiny 2 is still being so, I guess, consistent with content, because there's like so many, not rumors, but sort of like news coming out about how badly run Bungie is internally, and like PlayStation having to step in and send like their managers into the Bungie studios to make sure that things stay on track. It's really bizarre because I thought that Bungie were quite a solid company, but it seems that obviously now that they're with PlayStation, it's highlighted that it's not as good as it once was. But I mean, it's good to see that good Destiny content is coming out, is the main thing, I guess. 120 gig for Destiny, 140 with the final shape. Yeah, I think as well, Destiny, like, I've not been on it in ages, but it's a huge game, right? It's like a huge world as well, so it doesn't surprise me it's that many gigabytes. It's like when you think about Call of Duty, but I think my Call of Duty was 160. I think that was just Warzone, and let's deep it. That's just what, one map, one big map, and then like a couple of smaller maps like Rebirth. So what? Like, if you watch Mystic Ryan, the guy that does 30 platinums in 30 days, on his like Let's Talk Plus, so like the Friday sort of updates, that like weekly updates he does on PlayStation News. I'm pretty sure that because PlayStation now own Bungie and PlayStation weren't happy with like the work being delivered internally from Bungie. Like they fired, did they fire a lot of people? And like the like musical, like the people that make the music, like the composers, like there was a lot of people that were fired. Like internally, it was quite a mess apparently. So then the PlayStation management started sending PlayStation reps into Bungie to just to fix it. I don't think it can't be the other way around because Bungie wouldn't send people into PlayStation. But yeah, it's like the management is slowly sort of becoming more PlayStation sort of dominated. Yeah, so I feel like I don't know, you might know more about it than I do,
Good to have you aboard, Marine.
but I feel like the layoffs really hurt Bungie.
Most of them are downright scared of you.
He's not some grunt you could just send to the front line.
He's under my command now.
But I mean, if they're still producing good content, then
Hold this place until the evacuation is
that's the main thing, right? Just hopefully the workers have good conditions to work in.
Dr. Gould, thank you for your time. Now I have you slated for evac on the trains along with the
Okay,
others.
so there should be another
That's
collectible
the best I can do for you right
just
now.
up ahead.
Missing the point. Jack Hargreave has the answers to all this. We need to mount an immediate raid
For
on
all we
Roosevelt
know,
Island.
Hargreaves dead by now. My priority is the evacuation.
Wait a second. Let go of me.
I'm sorry, Dr. Gould. We don't have time for this. Chino, get him to the trains.
Sir. Come on, Doc. We gotta go.
Alcatraz.
Okay, so there's a collectible. Oh, do I need to press a button for this? Oh wait, no, yeah, I do go down. Layoffs at the company, but no Sony influencers hit Bungie. They went to an independent studio.
Shit. Tara Strickland was a decorated Navy
Yeah,
SEAL.
I feel like PlayStation are just trying to get more of the pie, aren't they? Or like they're just trying to
I
get
gotta
more
figure she
into
cut her
Bungie.
loose. But why would she do something like that?
Okay, so if we go through here,
Look at these people.
assuming he'll open a door for us.
I grew up in this town. Any one of them down there could be my family. And if it boils down here like it did at Lingshan,
God damn it. I swear nothing works in this place.
Here we go, into the war room and collect that souvenir. Nice.
I was at Lingshan. I saw Strickland die. When Tara heard
I'm just googling about like the Sony and Destiny situation. If I'm talking about, I should probably know a little bit more, opposed from like what other people have said. But this article from Forbes, right, says that Sony purchased Bungie for 3.6 million in 2022. I did not realize it cost Sony that much money.
no more time.
That is
Get down on the platforms and
crazy.
get the first train rolling out. Our clock just stopped. Station, son. Main hall.
I also think that that's such like a big move because to me as well, I just assumed like Bungie was like that. Like they made Halo, right? Like to let Sony get that just seems a little bit crazy. Yeah, let me get back to the back to the game and back to the stream. Yeah, I think long story short, I think PlayStation is trying to take more ownership of the company. I mean, they own it, but like, you know, kind of pushed Bungie people out. Is that right in saying? I don't know. It's probably about time like Bungie made a new game, right? I guess like Destiny 3 would be the obvious game, but I think it'd be quite cool to see a single player game from Bungie maybe. Because well, like I think when Destiny came out, I was like as a PlayStation player that didn't have an Xbox anymore, I was like, yeah, this is sick. Like, we're kind of getting Halo, but for like all consoles in a way, right? So I was like, this is really cool. And I feel like Destiny did partly. Oh my god, this is a huge Chungus. Oh wow, that's not good. Like, while I feel that Bungie like they did deliver with a game to all consoles that looked almost like Halo, but I think it'd be cool if they did a single player game. Like, not everything needs to be live service. Like, if you look at that PlayStation showcase, the amount of games that are live service, and I can tell you now, every single game that was shown in that PlayStation showcase will die within 3 to 6 months. Certain of it. Like, that Guardians of the Galaxy looking game that's a 5-person hero shooter, I'd go and play Overwatch, right? No interest in, like, I don't have any real interest in Overwatch, so I wouldn't want to play that. The Marvel game, right? It looks like a mobile game. It could be fun, but the novelty would probably wear off. I just can't see how they would retain people wanting to play it, because it just seems like it's so focused on money as well. Which I think is part of the problem, is that companies are so, like, bait with, like, wanting people's money. Like, if you just sugarcoated it a little bit and done, like, some good marketing, you'd probably be a lot more successful with actually taking people's money. But it's when it's such a blatant cash grab in front of you, it's like, it's not gonna work. Okay. Alright. I got the Bungie situation misinterpreted. That's my bad. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the best outcome though, like Sony just giving them money to be like, look here, just keep doing, like, just make it happen. So I guess that's good. I think that's what you want as well. You don't want, there's nothing worse than sort of having a takeover than it not really being your company anymore, because it's just sort of getting rid of the original staff and then just bringing in people from the other company. Like, it's always a risk. But if they're pumping money in to keep it afloat, that sounds good. And as well, the Destiny content is still being pumped out, which is even better news as well. Do you think Marvel Rivals will survive? I don't, like, maybe it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, it's definitely not my cup of tea, so that's probably why I'm hating on it so much. But I can't say it looked particularly impressive. Oh, this is not good. We're kind of caught in a sticky situation here. He's saying Overwatch is. I thought one of the more recent Overwatch updates was alright though. Oh, this thing's gonna be a pain. See, I think for me personally, like I thought Overwatch was, like, the first one was cool. Didn't really play it too much just because I didn't have the money to buy it. So it would probably be more ideal for me to play Overwatch 2, as it's technically free to play. I just feel that oh yes, this is a good gun. I feel like the whole transition with Overwatch 2, they didn't want to split their player base, so it kind of fucked everything up. Like, they said they were going to deliver like a story mode and they just never did. All they did was make Overwatch 1.5, which I think when you look at it that way isn't the worst thing. It's kind of just an upgraded game. Obviously I know that they failed to deliver on everything they said they was going to, but I mean, that's life if you look at it from a different lens. Yeah. Like Blizzard did definitely fuck it up with the PvE, like all of that stuff. Like granted, but if you look at it from the perspective of it, still, like, again, do correct me if I'm wrong, because I've not played either properly enough to talk about it. But it seems like it is basically just Overwatch 1, right? Just a little bit more shinier, I think. I think, is it 6v6 that people want to come back as well? Obviously, it doesn't have that, which is quite jarring. But like for the most part, it seems like it's just, I don't know. They didn't. I feel like the annoying thing is they didn't deliver what they said they were going to, but they still delivered something that's kind of like it. Like for me, right, that didn't really care for it. If I was to download Overwatch 2 right now, I'd probably just, I reckon I'd probably have fun, because I didn't know what could have been. I think that's the key distinction of, like, I don't know what I'm missing, because it wasn't technically promised to me, because I didn't buy into the initial hype. Do you know what though? It doesn't surprise me that Blizzard do that shit. Like, they, they there's like similar things happen to World of Warcraft as well. Like, World of Warcraft was so, I say this like I played it, but like World of Warcraft was such a sick game, and then it kind of went down the can a little bit, and then it got better. Like, it's crazy. And as well, the things that you'll find with can I have a gun? The funny thing about, sorry, I just really don't want to die here. The funny thing about World of Warcraft as well is like they released all of the original stuff and it just completely like went off. That's like people were loving it. I have a feeling it's kind of similar to Overwatch. Like if you release the 6v6 mode that people really wanted, like I'm sure that would make an absolute killing. But no, I can appreciate when a studio screws over like fans. It's not good. But going back to the point of there is Overwatch 2, right? And then the Marvel game, like it's, I don't know, I feel like maybe you need change, but probably dependent on how badly the fans of Overwatch got screwed over, they'll probably just go back to Overwatch after some time. Yeah. Like again, I saw in part of a video, like don't people want the 6v6 mode to come back? Is that, am I right in thinking that? Oh, you're fucking kidding me, man. All of that just to get two-shotted. Flip.
Alpha Company, hold your positions. We need another 20 minutes for a full evac. Take those squid motherfuckers down.
Oh, this is so long, man. Like, can this big thing just spawn in? Yeah, right. Like, let's say when this Marvel game comes out and it's a bit more polished, because I've seen like some like bugs and glitches in it. Yeah. Let's say this Marvel game's like very polished, plays very well. All Blizzard need to do is just make a half decent season pass thing, right? Make a half decent season pass, bring people back in, announce 6v6 or whatever the original Overwatch 1 mode was, and bosh. Everybody would then migrate from the Marvel game back to Overwatch. Cause it's like the X Defiant game, yeah? Like the Call of Duty killer people were calling it. It did well for a week, And then what happened? Everyone went back to playing COD because it was just ultimately the better game. I don't know. I feel like as well I could be. I'm hating a bit on this Marvel game, probably a bit unnecessarily. I think my hate is probably more towards PlayStation just having such a lackluster showcase. But having like a lot of the games just pretty much all hero shooters is a bit boring in a showcase, in my opinion. It's quite disappointing. Like you kind of knew that they were already knocking about. And I say this very, I don't know how to say this, but I'm almost hoping that the Xbox showcase is a lot better just as Sony pull their finger out. I can't really say that I do the fanboy stuff anymore. It's a bit too old for that, but I don't know, Xbox can really show Sony who's boss. See, I had that massive grenade launcher thing, but I've somehow lost it, which is quite unfortunate. I feel as well with like the whole Overwatch thing, like surely Blizzard have learned from that mistake of like the wasted money and like man, woman power and hours. Do you know what I mean? Like surely they can learn from that and hopefully make something good, i.e. an update. Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of expected a bit more from the PlayStation one. Not gonna lie, but it is what it is. See, I need to get like the back of this thing, but I don't know what it's. There we go. Just a bit of patience, it seems. What like the predictions do we think for the Xbox showcase? What's going to happen? I think they'll probably show off like the Blade game, right? And I think there's probably, I reckon there could be almost like a bit of a, not of a shock, but I feel like more games that are from Xbox coming to PlayStation. I feel like that will be a thing. How does it know that I'm looking at it? How does it know that I'm looking at it? I'm literally invisible as well. They'll announce more games for PlayStation. Probably. This is what I mean. Like the Blade game is very sort of kind of loose with whether it's completely an Xbox exclusive or not. I think very ambiguous with the wording of it. See, I brought an Xbox to play Starfield and never ended up playing Starfield. And I feel like Starfield was kind of just a product of its own downfall. Like it made such bold and big claims, but just unfortunately I don't know, it kind of suffered from its success. Like it had this like really big world and stuff, but it's like, yeah, you've got this humongous world, but there's nothing in it. Again, not played it, so I can't comment. I'm kind of almost hoping that it does come to PlayStation, right? Because I'm really funny about games is I love having them tied to my account with trophies. And it's like, with such a good game that's sort of, I've not played it, but I'd like to say that Starfield is quite a story-driven game, right? And like choices matter and consequences. Like it's a Bethesda game, so it probably should play like the rest of them to an extent with like the world building and stuff.
Son of a bitch is feeling that fire.
So
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
I kind of like having that all in one place, and like again, like worst case scenario, it's like, oh yeah, like it comes to PlayStation like a year later. And then I have to start it again. No way PlayStation would get Redfall. I think they just accepted their losses of how bad Redfall is. Because I don't know how hard it is to port a game over from like Xbox to PlayStation or PlayStation to Xbox. I don't think it's probably that hard to do, but it's still a bit of like effort, right? I just don't think they go through that, even though it's going to be a minuscule bit of effort just for that game. But then it wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of almost like the troll that Xbox would do just because they, I guess it's a rival company, isn't it? Oh yeah, we'll just give you a shit game. Oof, that was very risky. Yeah, I think I'll wait and see. I think the projected sort of oh damn it turned. The projection for when like Starfield could come to PlayStation if it was going to come, it was going to be what, like the end of this year. So I think I'll wait it out and see if it does actually come by the end of the year, and if not, then I may just eventually play it on Xbox. Because as well, it's the same with the Call of Duty going to the Xbox Game Pass on day one. Is I'm again, I like playing the games on my own account and going for platinum trophies, so it's like it would actually make sense for me to play it on Xbox and then just level up on Xbox and then just transfer the data over. Because it's an Activision account, it can play across multiple platforms, I'm pretty sure. So that would save me like 60 quid. But again, it's just I don't know, it's just a weird thing to have. And as well, maybe I'm just used to using a PlayStation controller. Oh, that's so peak. I missed it. Yeah, I just love a PlayStation controller. I feel like the Xbox controller I have just feels like an empty shell. I know I could probably upgrade and get a better controller, but I wouldn't do that for a console that I don't play that much. Depends. Alright, this thing is really not wanting to die. I feel like I need to go over to the other side, and that may have some more rocket launcher ammo. Oh shit. This is not good with these little aliens spawning in on me. Oh, I better get away. Does that thing behind me explode? I hope it doesn't. I'm in a very sticky spot. Oh my goodness. That wall is coming in clutch. Okay. Oh, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. It always turns around at the last minute when I'm about to fire something at it. So jarring. Oh. Oh, my word. Let's pick up this gun. I think it says it's got a grenade on it, right? Sorry, chat. I'm very kind of locked in at this moment in time. I'm very scared. Because this thing just does not want to die. Did that do it? How did some measly grenades do it? Yes, trophy! Dark Knight of the Soul. Defend Central Station. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I turned into a mute for that. That was... Oh. Just having to deal with not much stuff. I mean, we did have a decent amount of rockets and stuff, but... that was, yeah... I feel like maybe if I went over to the other side, there could have been more ammo, but it was just getting there was the big risk.
Come on, man. We gotta get to secondary evac.
Yeah, there's some stuff over here. There wasn't much, though. It's crazy as well. I've been to this station. I've been to Central Station in real life, and... yeah, this is a fair representation, actually. It's always weird, like, I remember playing Spider-Man 2, right? And I just happened to sling myself to some part of Brooklyn, and I was like, this looks so familiar, like, this looks so familiar, like, I've actually been, like, to this random spot. It was kind of, like, underneath Brooklyn Bridge a little bit, and there was, like, this kind of almost, like, park or stuff, like, it was quite sick. Yeah, it's probably back in whenever the Spider-Man 2 came out, so sometime last year. I actually tweeted like the picture that I took of like this obscure spot in Brooklyn, under the Brooklyn Bridge, and then like my character model. And the only thing that was different was there was some bushes in the game, because I think maybe they just didn't have the rights to, I don't know, generate the kind of like mini park area. But I thought that was pretty sick. It was like my first like kind of moment. I'm like, I've been there. It must be crazy for like Americans that actually like live in New York or like other places that play games based on the area. You don't really get games based in. I guess London's the biggest place in England, and like with the exception of Watch Dogs Legion, which I've not played, so I can't comment. And I'm outside of London, so I wouldn't really know like it all too well. I'd know like the main places, but yeah, it's like don't get many games based in England, and if they do, it's in London. Or if it's like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is like 200 years ago by now, or 100 years ago, I'm like, yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to remember what that is, because it's probably not there anymore. So I think we've got about 4 missions left. And we are actually starting a new mission, so I'll be wrapping up very shortly, unfortunately.
All units, Rally Point is under attack. The Ceph are breaching from 42nd and Broadway. Air evac is ongoing.
Just gonna see if I can get one last collectible before I jump off, assuming it's at the start of the mission. Yes, I think the collectible is just at the start here, which is nice. I'm just going to see if there's a speed camera nearby as well. Because we will actually need to get to a little checkpoint, so the next checkpoint that I do get is probably when I'll just wrap up. There we go, souvenir unlocked. Let's just go back to the video and see what else is saying. I think we need one more speed ticket, right? And I think it's Oh yeah, look, it's right in front of us as well. There we go, speeding ticket received. Okay, that's 9 out of 10. Sweet. Okay. So I don't think in this particular mission there are any more trophies. The next trophy we've got in the next mission will be quite an interesting one because oh perfect, we've got the checkpoint as well. I can I can wrap up. That looks kind of like Times Square. Good time to wrap up. Yeah, someone's got it. So yeah, there's a trophy for shutting down the power without being detected. So it's a bit of a stealth one in the next mission. And what have we done? I think we've done 14 out of 18 collectibles. So 15, 16, 17. So we've got about 3 missions left to play with for the next stream. Tomorrow I will be streaming again for about 2 hours or so. Just how the missions work out because I don't want to start a mission and overrun because I do have some plans at 9 o'clock tonight. Got the playoffs to be playing on pro clubs in the elite division, so some quite serious stuff I need to get locked in for. But yeah, I think tomorrow we'll make some really good progress. Sort of another couple of hours on this. I reckon we'll get close to the end of the game. I reckon. And then maybe Wednesday's short stream, it's only going to be for about an hour or so. We can just work on cleaning up these or a couple of these are going to be for not clean up, they're just going to be kills. So yeah, then on to Crysis 3 potentially. Yeah, I can see you laughing about my professional pro clubs business that I need to do. Saying that, let me just load it up now. But with all of that said, thank you so much everybody for tuning in to today's stream. Make sure that you've liked the video if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and make sure to turn on the notifications so you don't miss when I go live. I've also got some super good news that I'm going to put a community note out on after this because I'm on my computer, is that I'm working on the Deadpool video. So I've done all of the audio for the Deadpool. See you, Aiden. Hope you have a good one. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I've done all of the audio for the Deadpool video, so now it's just working on getting the clips edited and things like that. So I don't want to say by the end of this week, but certainly next week we should be getting the Deadpool challenge video, which I'm just super excited for. I've kind of got my mojo back with the editing scene, because it sort of when you leave the game for a bit, it takes a while to get back into it. But with all of that said, thank you so much everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. London time. Bye.